Hi guys, I'm here to talk about the science of learning with ADHD. I've chosen an article from CADAC, the Centre for ADHD Awareness Canada. They aim to improve the lives of Canadians affected by ADHD through awareness, education, and advocacy. The article's title is Teaching Strategies for Typical ADHD and Executive Functioning Impairments. Common problems with ADHD and learning can be sustaining attention and are becoming easily distracted, following and holding directions in mind, initiation or starting a task, sustaining effort, and organizational skills. The article also highlights that ADHDers may have difficulty with demonstrating their understanding of material on tests, time management and prioritizing, remaining seated, often squirming and fidgeting, and transitioning from task to task. The CADAC article points out various solutions to accommodate the impaired learner. To sustain a student's attention and prevent distraction, the teacher can reduce visual and auditory external stimuli. They can develop lessons that actively involve the student and break lessons into smaller units and dramatize information with hand gestures, pictures, or video. A teacher may also permit earphones and earplugs while doing classwork and allow chewing gum or other snacks that can soothe sensories. In an attempt to motivate task initiation and direction following, a student should be encouraged to ask questions throughout the class, be provided with fewer instructions at one time, along with being given a set of written instructions for take-home review. A student with ADHD will also benefit from chunk work, where parts of a project are due along the way to help keep them on track. In contrast, avoid open-ended assignments as they can contribute to procrastination and delay task initiation. It's also beneficial for a teacher to provide a sample of what a high-scoring completed assignment looks like, much like Glenn has done for us in PIDP 3100. Furthermore, varying challenging tasks with easier ones allows for sustained focus and not complete energy drain. So let's consider a situation where I was teaching a new property administrator in the real estate field how to do first of the month's collections. Here's an example of how a day of training would go. Instead of going over everything that would be taught, I'll highlight what I'm doing to benefit the learner. First, I'm introducing them to the class and why we are here, and also reassuring them that there will be printed quick reference guides of processes discussed and that the session is being filmed for later reference. Second, I'll be teaching by screen sharing demonstrations where the student has the option to follow along on their own computer or just watch and retain. It's their choice to however they learn best. Third, I'll make sure I do a recap midday and highlight the key points learned and where we're going next. Fourth, I'll make sure to provide example situations to each student to walk through on their own and put what they've learned into practice. I'll also make sure at the end of the day, we end with a recap of what we learned, key point takeaways, remind the student on where to find resources like the QRGs and recording session, and who to contact for help and questions. Please also see how I've broken up the day into segments, allowing for frequent breaks to make sure that the learner is not in information overload. My article was created in 2018 by a national government recognized charity. The charity was created in 2005 by a mother and psychiatric nurse whose son was diagnosed with ADHD in 1992. The website also has no advertisement or affiliate links.